Hash tables are a type of data structure that implement an associative array. Associative arrays provide the storage of key value pairs into an array or an array-like collection. But unlike an array, the index can be any comparable type, not just an integer. So besides being comparable, the only other restriction is that an associative array generally only contains unique keys. Multiple keys may refer to the same value, but the keys themselves should be unique. So let's consider the associative array shown below. This is conceptually what our hash table looks like. If we want to add an item to the hash table, the first thing we need to do is find out what index in the array the item should go into. Now let's say in this example, the hash table is storing objects that represent people. So let's try adding a person, Jane, to the hash table. What we'll do is we'll take the object represented by Jane, and we will find the index that the value Jane should be stored at using Jane's name as the key. So we have a method called getIndex that takes a string and it returns an integer that is the index into the array where Jane's object should be stored. Now we can repeat this process for other names. Kelly would get stored somewhere else, and Steve in yet another location. So what we've seen here is that we're able to add these objects that are people objects into an array based on their name as the key. So we don't know that Jane is stored at the third array index, but we know we have a method, getIndex, that when given the string Jane will return the number 2, which is the third index in the 0-indexed array, and allow us to store or retrieve Jane from that location by name. So that's a really high-level overview of what a hash table is. It's a way for us to store key value pairs into an opaque data structure that we view as an associative array, using a key other than the array index to add and remove the item.